Welcome back to Nishes Dishes.
Hello.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Nish.
And today we are bringing our spring Easter show to you. I don't know if you can see this outside, but we have sunshine.
The sun is shining.
We're happy.
At last.
We're really, really happy. So what have you got for us today?
So today it is a pancake, but not any old pancake. It's a savoury Indian pancake.
Very nice.
And it's gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
We're using chickpea flour as our base. And any chopped vegetables you've got. So I'm using chopped spinach, onions, carrots, and peppers, and a few spices. The yoghurt is used to give it a bit of a sour taste to it as well, instead of using citric acid or lemon. So we're using the yoghurt.
So this is all part of our leftovers then, is it?
That's it, it's part of leftovers. So
you
any
haven't-
veggies that you need to use up,
So if you
them
haven't
out.
got certain things, just substitute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. Let's get going then.
We're going to start off making the batter. So we get chickpea flour. It's a 1 cup chickpea flour. In it goes. To that, we've got 2 tablespoons of plain yoghurt. And we're going to slowly put in the water. Sure there's no lumps left in there, so I'm trying to iron them out. So what I've done is taken 1 cup of flour to 2 cups of water, so that's roughly your measurement.
So none of these vegetables will be cooked, but they'll get cooked in the pancake, will they?
Yeah, basically that's what we're hoping for. That's why you don't want any vegetables that you can't eat raw.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you're going to put in 2 cups of water.
Well, at the moment we're down to about 1.5, 1 1/4. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to start adding my vegetables
And
see what it's like, and then we can always add some more if it's too thick. So that's a nice consistency at the moment.
Yeah.
So I've blended up my ginger, garlic, and chilli.
So we've got 2 chillies in there.
2 chillies, 4 garlic, and 1/2 inch of ginger.
We didn't go through that in the main bit because we'd already blended all this up to save you a bit of time. So yeah, just make sure you add those, and it'll all be in the recipe list anyway.
In with the turmeric powder, so 1/4 teaspoon.
I always put too much turmeric in and make
Don't
everything yellow.
Don't need that much turmeric. Ajwain. With Ajwain, what you want to do is warm it up a little bit in your hands. It releases a good fragrance.
Top tip.
Top tip.
So what was that, 1/4 teaspoon you'll
Yeah,
use?
1/4 teaspoon. Can you smell it? It's come out now.
Try it. Oh, that's a really unusual smell, isn't it?
No. So onions.
Is that a whole red or
It's
about
1/2 a red onion.
Yeah.
This is a small carrot, grated.
I suppose you can't really go wrong with the measurements of what you've got. Just put in
Put in what you want. This is 2 handfuls of spinach. I'm going to put 1 handful in. Initially, I've chopped it up quite small, and then I'll see how it goes into the batter. And this is a whole pepper, but I'm not going to use the whole pepper. I'm going to use a handful and a half. There you go.
Interesting.
So yeah, my batter, I don't need to add any more water to it. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to add some salt, and you can add some black pepper as well if you like that taste. Entirely up to you. So a teaspoon of salt, and I'll just add a bit less there. A teaspoon of salt. Give it a mix, have a taste, add more if you need it.
You're going to do a little dip, see what it's like?
Yeah, I'm just going to taste the batter. Sometimes if it's a bit too bitter, I like to add a bit of sugar. So Yeah, I think it'll do with a little bit of sugar. So I'm going to take a teaspoon of sugar, add it in.
And I suppose with all the spinach and the green pepper,
and the
a bit bitter.
Gets a bit better. I'm going to just leave it for a bit for the sugar to dissolve into the mixture and then have another taste of it. And I might even add a little bit of lemon because I feel that the yoghurt didn't give enough of a sourness to the batter. So I'm going to have a squeeze of lemon in here.
Well, that's a good point actually. So if you aren't using the yoghurt, then you definitely recommend a couple of bits of squeezes of lemon, would you?
Just make sure that your batter's not too thin when you add the lemon, that's extra. Or you could add citric acid, which is like lemon granules.
Right.
And then you take a scoop of the batter, stick it in the middle, and slowly with the back of it, just spread it out a little bit.
Remind me of what the people are called that take their dinners to people. I'm obsessed with it.
Tiffin vala.
Tiffin vala.
Vala means person. Tiffin means the pots that the food get carried in.
It's just, I love watching programmes and it fascinates me
they're
how
amazing,
every meal
aren't they?
gets to every office.
And they hold them in a massive tray on their heads.
On
the trains.
I've seen them with these long wooden things and there's three or four of them.
Hung up.
And how their neck and backs.
Yeah,
They're
amazing.
hard workers.
They are. Changing colour. So it's cooking through. There's a few little bits that haven't quite, the heat hasn't come through on. But we will be turning it around. A little check. Yeah.
Could you do this just in a normal frying pan then, or griddle?
Yeah. You don't want it in a griddle because it will
Barbecue it like.
it'll go into different layers and you won't be able to take it out. It's lovely with all the vegetables coming through, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
You can make it with cheese in the middle. So at this point, you flip it around, put some cheese in the middle, put it in half, and then the cheese melts in the middle, and that's quite nice as well. Indian dishes deserves fingers. Okay. So we're going to fold it in half, like that, and then we're going to just tear. It's quite hot, so be careful.
So you can see we folded that in half like a pancake, and then we're going to just tear, and that is super hot. Ow! Got burnt by a bit of spinach. That's greed for you. As usual, there's no presentation skills whatsoever. We've just literally like about to go on
Demolishing it.
It's gonna be hot.
She's just so hungry. I might wait.
Is it good? My fingers feel like I put them in a furnace. Really good.
What flavours can you taste?
Ajwain.
The
caraway seeds, sorry, spit. Bit of Easter spit. Yeah, Ajwain, the caraway seeds, I can really taste them. They've got such a earthy, rooty.
It's a unique taste, isn't it? And a smell as well. And Ajwain is really good for any digestion issues.
Oh, I've got so many today.
Yeah, it'll be good for you.
These terrible blooming.
And the vegetables don't taste raw, do they? They taste good.
Yeah, I mean the spinach is cooked.
The onions don't taste too crispy, too raw. Peppers are okay.
You wouldn't be able to put broccoli or something in this raw. It just wouldn't work, would it?
Yeah, I would. If you've got some roasted vegetables or just the top bits of the broccoli, you know, the buds, you can put those in.
And slice it really, really thin.
Or just, you know, cook them for a few minutes or blanch them.
Ajwain so much. A bit of sugar then. Bit of sweet. It's sweet, sour. It's got a lot going on in it.
Lots of different flavours, but it's healthy as well.
You said these were best hot.
You don't want to have them too cold because you can taste all the flavours and it gets a bit dry when it cools down. So you want it, you want to eat it sooner rather than later. If you do eat it later, just heat it up on a pan gently with a little bit of water. And that should moisten it up again.
I'll tell you what this then leads me to think is the Tiffin Valas.
The Tiffin, aren't they great?
Oh,
they're
if
amazing.
you haven't seen it, put it into YouTube or watch a programme on the Tiffin Vala. Basically, Indian people like to have their food cooked from home, don't they?
So when they're at work, their family or whoever's at home will send their lunch with a tiffin wala to their workplace.
And it's so much more complicated than you think. So they have got hundreds, if not thousands, of dinners. The one I watch, there's 3 of them with the big long wooden, it's almost like a stretcher, and all the dinners lined up.
Yeah, it's like a ladder, isn't it?
I'm telling you now, every single dinner gets to every single office block in India with no mistakes. Our Yodel delivery guys can't even get a parcel to the right door with it all computerised, but this...
I mean, it means a lot more to them. If they get it wrong, then they're out of a job.
Right.
Like that, so...
But it's just amazing that they want to eat these dishes. So this would turn up cold, would it?
Well, it'll either be insulated, they'd probably wrap it up in a towel or something like that and put it in the box. And you remember, India's warm, it's a hot country, nothing's going to get cold. But yeah, if it's in a tin, wrapped up, it's going to still have its moisture there.
And I guess they have their big meal at lunchtime, so they need to eat from home. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And this with a bit of chutney, a mango chutney or normal chutney, a pickle or a bit of cheese is really nice to have an accompaniment with it.
Yeah, so anyway, it's how the different cultures work, I guess, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching today's video. You're going to see us in our next Easter dish,
Which is
pizza.
pizza.
Indian pizza. Thank you for taking the time to watch us. Do subscribe to the channel because it allows us to keep on making more videos.
And let us know what you'd like me to make or what you'd like to see. Then that gives me an idea of what you guys want.
Pop it in the comments, send us your photos.
Yeah.
Try it. Give it a go for Easter.
She's messed that one up.
Give it a go for Easter and try it and let us know. We love to hear from you. That's all for now anyway. Take care and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.